What's up, what's going on, legends? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're diving into Modern Warfare Zombies, and today I'm bringing you guys a quick guide on how to eliminate the Legacy Warlord the fastest possible way. That way you guys will actually be able to complete the challenge that will give you guys the calling card known as Dental Hygiene that does ask us to eliminate the Warlord within the first 7 minutes of a match. Now, as far as I know, this is going to be the best possible method for you guys to not only be able to be successful eliminating the Warlord within the first 7 minutes unlocking this calling card, but it might be the best way to just take on the Warlord in general. Being able to eliminate him, whether you guys are solo or in a squad, and I think you guys will be able to be successful with this method solo or in a squad, completing it in the 7 minutes as well. Now, the one negative to this method is it's going to take you guys a match to kind of set everything up. Then you guys will have to eliminate yourself, so you guys are going to have to die at some point in order to actually set yourself up successfully to be able to knock this out. Now, although you guys can complete this solo, I'm going to recommend at least doing it in a duo, as it will make things a lot easier. And when you're working with a duo, only one of you has to do the setting up, so both of you guys can actually benefit from it. Now, the first step, like I said, is going to require you guys to set up. Now, first things first, you're going to go ahead and infill into a run. Now, you're going to want to expect that you are going to be eliminating yourself before the end of this run, so you aren't going to go in with anything too important. However, you are going to make sure once you actually get in that you do find Tombstone on the map, or go ahead and spawn in with it. That way you guys will be able to drink the Tombstone perk. This is extremely crucial to the success of you being able to set yourself up. Then the next thing I'm going to recommend is going ahead and getting yourself a 3-plate vest and a medium backpack, as you guys will want to have these in your inventory whenever you guys choose to eliminate yourself with the Tombstone. The other thing you're going to need to do along the way of getting your 3-plate vest and your medium backpack for your next run is you're going to want to go ahead and clear out one of the strongholds, head up to the top floor obviously. Once the progress bar on the safe is then finished, you guys will be able to get access to your 3-plater, but you will also be able to get access to the fortress key card. Now, it is important to note, whatever you eliminate yourself with the Tombstone perk, you guys will be able to get access to in your next game. So you guys are going to want to make sure in your backpack, maybe you have that medium backpack, maybe you have the 3-plate vest, and you're definitely going to want that fortress key card, as it is pretty crucial. And if you guys can even squeeze in a self-revive in there, that will be helpful as well. But once you guys have all the things that you need and you guys are ready to eliminate yourself, you're then going to want to make sure you head over to the northern point of the map. I recommend kind of near where the location is that we were at, as it is just north of where the fortress location is, giving you pretty early access to this, and that way you guys will actually put your Tombstone in a location that is pretty close to this as well. Once again, once you guys have everything you need for your next run, whether it's the 3-plater, medium backpack, self-revive, and of course the fortress key card, because that's the most important, you guys are then going to head over to the location where you are then prepared to eliminate yourself. You guys can eliminate yourself in that location, obviously then setting up your Tombstone for your next run. Now, the next step is going to be infilling into your next run, making sure you are equipped with whatever weapon of your choice. It doesn't really matter a whole lot what weapon you choose as long as it's effective, and it is important to note that whether or not you guys have a higher rarity weapon or pack-a-punch is not relevant to eliminating the mercenaries, which you're going to be doing for a majority of this, although you're going to the tier 2 zone. Once you guys are actually ready to take on the run to go ahead and take out the Warlord within the 7 minutes, you guys will then infill. Then upon infilling, you guys will get obviously some RNG in where you are on the map. If you guys get extremely lucky, maybe you guys spawn top left or top right, then you guys will be able to jump in a vehicle, quickly making it over to your Tombstone location, which should just be north of that fortress. Now, even if you guys spawn on the other side of the map, I did go ahead and do this in multiple runs just to see how successful I could actually be. And no matter where we were able to spawn on the map, we were able to make it over to the location of the Tombstone, being then able to grab the items that we need. Lucky for me, my teammate is the one that had the Tombstone, so I was able to go in fully prepared without losing or having anything on the line. We then headed over to the Tombstone, where he was then able to grab the fortress key card and all of his stuff from his Tombstone. And then we were already right next to the fortress, so depending on where we spawned in, obviously determined how quick we were able to get over to this location. Even if it took us 3 or 4 minutes to make our way over to the fortress, we were still able to be successful. So once you guys are able to acquire your stuff from your Tombstone, you're going to then run over to the fortress location. Now, one thing that I should have mentioned earlier in the video is it definitely helps for one of you guys to bring in the Pila, and you guys can even pack-a-punch the Pila, as I think it will put a little bit more damage output towards the vehicles. That way, once you guys actually get within the range of the Legacy Fortress and the attack helicopter flies in, one of you guys can choose to focus on the attack helicopter with the Pila, being able to take it out within 2 or 3 rockets, while the other person pushes up, eliminates some of these mercenaries, and takes out any sentry guns that they can get a hold of. Now, once either you or your teammate are able to eliminate that attack helicopter, you can then make your way on the left side of the wall. Basically, if you guys are coming from the north side of the map, it'll be the left side of the wall. If you guys are looking at your map, it'll be a little bit to the right of the fortress, where there's basically a wall all the way around the outside. You guys can run up on the side of the wall here, pretty much ignoring a majority of the mercenaries. Eventually, you guys will make your way to a gap in the wall where there will be a sentry gun on the other side of it. And right on the other side of this wall is a small rectangular building that you will be able to jump on top of. It will be right next to where the fortress actually is. But the main thing that you're going to need to do once you've cleared enough of the mercenaries in the area is to run up to the door and just unlock the door. If you guys don't unlock the door, none of the guys will spawn inside of the fortress, and you guys won't be able to take out the Warlord, which is your main reason for making your way all the way to this location. So then once you guys are actually able to initiate the door, you'll be able to jump on that rectangular building, being able to look at the window, which if you guys do have depth perception, you might be able to even see the Warlord on the other side of. But basically, once you guys have gone to this location enough times, you guys should be pretty familiar with with his location. And from this position on this roof, you guys should be able to shoot through this window, being able to then hit the Warlord continuously with bullet penetration. Even though it'll do a significant amount less damage, you guys should be able to continue shooting through this window here. And again, if you guys do have a teammate with you, it makes it a lot easier, as there will be mercenaries as well. So one of you guys can focus on the mercenaries and the other reinforcements coming in, while the other guy just wall bangs continuously at the Warlord's location. Eventually, once you guys shoot at this location enough times, you guys will be able to eliminate the Warlord with the bullet penetrations, and obviously it will pop up on your screen letting you know that the Legacy Fortress has been completed. Now real quickly, let's go ahead and summarize the entire method here. Once you guys actually spawn in, after you guys have already set up your tombstone with everything that you need, you'll make your way over to your tombstone location. Hopefully it'll be right outside of the fortress. You guys will then be able to grab your items from the tombstone, including that fortress key card. You'll be able to make your way over to the fortress itself. Once you guys are able to take out the attack helicopter, majority of the problems have been solved. You guys will then make your way in, eliminating the mercenaries and sentry guns that you can until you can actually get up to the door and unlock it. Then you guys are going to go ahead and jump on this roof right next to that fortress, be able to wall bang until you guys are able to eliminate the Warlord. I think the only other thing I didn't mention with this is if you guys are struggling with your bullet penetration kills, it can definitely help, depending on the weapon that you're using, to put on the armor piercing rounds. Obviously that will increase your bullet penetration, making this significantly easier. You guys will be able to make your way over to this location pretty easy and pretty fast, be able to go ahead and shoot this guy through the wall, like I said, taking him out, knocking it out in under the 7 minutes, or in general being able to knock him out without even going inside. Now this is definitely a method I can see them patching in the future, just like they did for the bomb maker back in DMZ. Eventually they'll just make it so you guys won't be able to wall bang them through the wall, so you'll definitely want to take advantage of knocking this out, completing this specific calling card, or even just knocking out the 10 Warlords for the other calling card. But that's going to wrap things up for today's video. Hopefully this method will help you guys eliminate the Warlord significantly easier. Thank you guys for all the support in today's video, all the support in the channel, and I look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. Peace.